The future depends on what we do in the present. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. It does not require money to live neat, clean, and dignified. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Relationships are based on 4 principles: respect, understanding, acceptance and appreciation. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. Be the change you are trying to create. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything: yesterday and tomorrow. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need but not for man's greed. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Look at the sparrows. They do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us literally live from moment to moment. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct, or for being years ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. Knowledge gained through experience is far superior and many times more useful than bookish knowledge. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. My faith is brightest in the midst of impenetrable darkness. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. Even if the paradise of material satisfaction, which they envisage as their final goal, were realized on earth, it would not bring mankind either contentment or peace. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. A small group of determined and like-minded people can change the course of history. When you are right, you have no need to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. If we want to reach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. Truth resides in every human heart, and one has to search for it there and to be guided by truth as one sees it. But no one has a right to coerce others to act according to his own view of truth. There is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. I do believe that, where there is only a choice between cowardice and violence, I would advise violence. I would rather have India resort to arms in order to defend her honor than that she should, in a cowardly manner, become or remain a helpless witness to her own dishonor. But I believe that non-violence is infinitely superior to violence. Forgiveness is more manly than punishment.